A woman accidentally got a wooden bathtub that can communicate with ancient times. While changing the fate of a country, she also gained endless money. The woman obtained an antique wooden bathtub. One day she found the hand warmer she had placed in the bathtub was gone. She was curious and tried putting more items in again. Quilts, drinking water, and snacks. On the other side, the crown prince, who was fighting a war in the bitter winter, was discussing military matters. The suddenly appearing hand warmer startled them. After trying it, they realized it was a great thing. Later they found all sorts of items actually appeared in the tub, and all those items were useful to them. The crown prince thought the gods were blessing them. He set an incense burner in front of the table, preparing to worship the gods. The man wrote a blood letter, explaining his current situation and thanking the gods for their help. After receiving and reading the blood letter, the girl wrote a reply, promising to let her know whatever they needed. After reading the letter, the crown prince thanked the gods again. The next day the woman was worried about having insufficient balance to order supplies for herself. She received the man's letter and his thanks. Gold and jewelry kept flying out of the wooden bathtub. The woman smiled happily. It came just in time. She started a big shopping spree. First the woman sent a large amount of grain to the other side. Then she bought more winter clothes and boots, solved their supply issue. But the man's side was in a critical moment of the battle. They had food and clothes, but combat supplies like bows and arrows were running low. The woman had financial support. She found a supply store and placed a large order for military provisions, and bought a large number of weapons at a price 5 times higher than usual. On the man's side, he got news from his military advisor. The gods would send supplies in another 2 hours. The man led his army out of the city to fight, buying time and waiting for support. Right after the man was hit by an arrow. When the situation was critical, troops arrived with a large amount of modern weapons. With the boost of modern firepower, the enemy was soon forced to retreat repeatedly. When the woman had someone appraise the antiques brought from the man's side, she learned the crown prince had died at the age of 23. After hearing the news, she immediately tried to contact the man. When she found out the man was already 23 years old, the woman started to panic. She wanted to know the cause of the man's death and wanted to save him.